Hey guys, what is going on? Dickelson here, bringing you another video. This one's going to be a little bit different. I'm going to teach you how to do something. A lot of people have been asking me, dang, where'd you get that jacket? Or, man, that looks cool, I want one of those. Did you get it from the store? Well, no, I'm pretty sure you can't get one of these from the store. This is my battle jacket, okay? It's got all these awesome classic patches on there. Very important patches. These are very good. I'm going to teach you how to sew these on. I know a lot of you metalheads out there, you probably have your mom doing it for you. Am I right? So I know some of them are going to be pretty tough. I know that one was pretty tough only because the border was very, like, I don't know how hard. There's certain parts on the jacket, like the, you know, stitching or whatever that's like super thick, so you're going to need like a thimble or something else to push it through. You don't really need a thimble for the entire thing. Just use your bare fingers, you'll be fine, as long as you don't hit one. When you hit a thick part, you'll probably need a thimble to push it through. If you don't have one, use a blunt object. Broken handle off a knife works just well. Just push it through like that. Good to go. Keep repeating the process. And I'm going to show you how to sew this on right now. Alright guys, so step one is to make sure you got your patch on here. I'm not going to do the entire thing because this is not exactly where I want it on my jacket later on. So I'm just going to show you the basics. Get some bobby pins. Make sure it's nice, flat. If it's not flat, it's going to be crinkly and it's going to look ugly. It's not going to look good. So make sure you got those nice and tight. Okay? And that's what you're going to need. And when you start sewing, you can remove these as you get to these points. And that's that. Now I'm going to show you how to do the needle. Okay guys, so I already have this pre-done, but you put the needle through the hole, obviously. Okay? And then you're going to take both the ends, you know, just... It's going to come like a V when you have it. You're going to bring them together, and you're going to get these ends as close together as you can. See, mine are perfect, okay? Literally perfect. So when you do that, you're going to want to tie a knot. But first, what I like to do so this knot doesn't come undone, or so it's easier to work with, is run it through my mouth just to make sure that the thread sticks together. So like this. Okay? And now that should stick together pretty well. I know sometimes you got to run it through 2 or 3 times, you know. Okay. And now, you can see it's sticking together pretty well. You're going to want to make a loop. Okay. Make a simple loop. Just like that. Bring the string through the loop. Through the loop. Okay. And that's your first super simple knot. You can barely see it right there, okay? And what I like to do is do 2 or 3 just to make sure it doesn't go through. They can be stacked on top of each other. That will help. They don't have to be stacked, but 2 to 3 helps. Okay, I stacked that one on top, so that should be pretty good. And once you have your needle and thread all set up, you're good to go and you're ready to sew. Alright, and now what you're going to want to do is do not go through the top. Okay, you're going to want to go through the bottom of the jacket. Okay, so like this. See, it's going to be a little hard to do with one hand, but you're going to poke it through. You're going to make sure it hits the border. Okay, see if I can get this with one hand. Come on. Okay, that's going to be a little bit dangerous, but I can't do that with one hand. Okay, so now that you got it through the border, you just pull it through just like that, and your knot should stop right there. It should not go through. I know sometimes it's going to want to go through, but if that just happens, just tie another knot, you know, or, yeah. And once you do that, see where it's at? You're going to want to make another stitch, or you're going to want to poke it through right about here. Yeah, if you make it too far apart, it's going to get crinkly, it's not going to look good, it's going to look stretched. So you just want to make a good little nice one. You can pull it through like that, and you push it down a little bit more like I do. Lift up on the jacket if it goes through, and what you're going to want to do is just pull it down. Okay, just hold it still while you pull it. Make sure it doesn't get caught on any buttons. Okay, and there you go. That's your first stitch. Okay, now obviously it's going to be a little bit crinkled at first until you get the more stitches in, but it should look something like that. Okay, and you're going to do that the entire way around, you know. Okay, you got your first one, you're just going to come back, do it again. Okay, let me see if I can do this. Okay, you're going to come back up again, a little bit of ways from it. You don't want it too far away. You see where it is, okay? And then you're just gonna poke it back through. Okay. And it should, oh, okay, I don't know why that one got all tangled up. Hold on one second. Okay, I don't know why this one got all tangled up. In just a minute. Okay, there we go. And it should look something like that. That's your first 2 stitches. Do that all the way around and you're good to go. And I'll get back to you on how to tie it off, because a lot of videos don't show you how to do that. Okay, so there's my string. It doesn't really matter where you tie it off. Just tie it close to somewhere to the patch. You do this when you finally get your last stitch in. You finally got all the borders just like this. Okay, all the way around. You tie it off. You only tie it off once. Okay, so it goes like this. Tie it pretty close to the patch. You want to get a little bit of thread. A little more than that. Let me see if I can do this with one hand. Okay. Just like that. That's a pretty good amount. Okay, pull it through a little bit so you can get a little bit of working room. You don't want to pull too much of it off. Okay, so about right there, that's fine. And what you want to do is you want to grab the string that's not on the end of the needle. You want to grab it right here where the patch is, and you're going to loop it around your finger, okay? Or loop it around the needle. So just like that. Do it again so you can get a better camera angle, just like that. And I like to do it 2 or 3 times just to make sure that it's not going to slip. And then once you have done it 2 to 3 times, you're going to take the needle, make sure that the thread's pushed all the way down there with the thread that you pushed it through, and you're just going to pull up, okay? And that should tie a knot, and it should not go anywhere. I should be able to lift this up, no problem at all. It should be pretty tight. And once you're done with that, let me hold this, okay? You're just going to cut it with some string. If the knot you tied at the beginning, kind of looks like that, you can always trim that too. Just be careful not to clip the knot off. And you're going to trim this right here. And there you go. That's how you tie it off. And that's what it's going to, well, obviously it's not going to look like this. Once you do all the stitches around, it'll look just like this. You can see where all my stitching is. Okay? Not the best, but it's crude. Works. Looks good. That's what it should look like when you're done sewing properly, okay? And then, if you have any excess string, just clip it off, start a new patch. And I like to do it all in one run so I don't have to do more of it later. So, to close this video off, I hope this video helped. I know there's a lot of videos out there showing people how to sew, but they're just not nearly as good. I hope that I did a little bit better. Just follow those simple instructions and you can make something like this in no time. All these patches, no joke, 2 days. Finished them all in 2 days, and I learned it in 15 seconds. It shouldn't take long. So good luck. Make something just as cool. If you have any questions, put them down in the comment section, and I'll try to answer them. So thank you all for watching, and have a good one.